At the convergence of the Ohio, Allegheny, and Monongahela rivers, we're in the football town of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania at Acrisure Stadium. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. He's going to field this at the 2. The return manages to get just beyond the 30.
On the return, the Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. So it's going to be 3rd and short coming up. Here's Huntley to throw. He puts some power on a deep one left. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Here's Huntley. Finds Hyatt. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Tracy. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Throwing off the play fake here. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
A handoff to Tracy. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over them. A dependable kicker, man, that is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
No return here. This kick's going to wind up as a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, son.
On the carry, this is Najee Harris. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here we go, son.
2nd and 3. His first throw is an interception. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
That's good for 6 yards. They're going to have 2nd and goal now at the 3.
With all these collisions these running backs take between the tackles, sure nice to get a little crease on the outside, get in that open field, and let these runners do their thing.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult 4th down decision.
Here's Tracy once more. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. He can't get away. They get the sack and force a turnover on downs. And they step him on 4th and goal. What a stand, Brock, to force the turnover there on downs.
I'm going to guess a little deal was cut there by these pass rushers in the huddle. You guys in the secondary, just buy us a little time. We don't need perfect coverage. Just tighten things up so we can get home. And boy, did they ever in a big moment.
Throw secured by George Pickett. And he's out of bounds just short of the 15.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
2nd down, looking for options. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down. Looking for George Pickens that time. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
A 3rd down run with Harris.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. He fields it at his 43, and they bring him down to put a stop to that return. It's a 61-yard punt that time. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. They'll go left side with Tracy. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Pressure's there, and the steel curtain closes on him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out, and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Now for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way. Huntley now to throw. This is complete to Neighbors. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 17. He brings it in. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a real solid pickup, 12 yards, and it rewards them with a 1st and goal.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
They pitch it to him. And he pushes it all the way to the goal line, but goes out at the 1. This is going to go as a pickup of 4. 2nd and goal coming up.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
That's the end of our first quarter. 3 more to go still on Monday night. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Second quarter about to get underway, and an opportunity to score here for the Giants. Quick touch pass to the receiver, and he will take it in. Touchdown, New York! The Giants making a 9-point advantage. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That one right down the middle, and they'll continue adding to their lead. Gano ready to send this away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start with a give to Harris. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here we go. Yeah.
Here's 2nd and 11. This is hauled in by T. Higgins. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Here we go, son. Out. Go.
1st down throw for Fields. Gets this one to Harris. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I mean, you can see it right there. The trajectory of the ball changed as it was in flight. You know, on shorter throws, receivers, they can focus, they can adjust quickly. But on a long-distance throw like that, a tip, well, it really alters the course of the ball and makes it so tough to make an adjustment in time.
Complete over the middle to the big tight end. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers start to fight back with their first points of this game. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Has this at the 6. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Coming left is Tracy. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. Tried to connect, but it winds up incomplete.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they'll only let him get up to around the 28 before taking him down. It's a gain of just 2. They needed 5. It's going to be 4th and 3. Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. We don't get a return out of that punt. And the Steelers will take over possession. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. On target to his man Higgins. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Right.
Now an inside handoff to Harris. And he's just spinning his wheels, man, this entire first half. They drop him behind the line.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Hey, Ken, don't jump.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. He has the first over the middle. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 2nd quarter lead. George Pickens the touchdown. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Now Boswell on to send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing here, Huntley. Got a man, Robinson has it. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. But find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
And he's able to work this down to the 41. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Down the middle, complete. And he will score. Touchdown, New York! The Giants take a 2nd quarter lead. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Gano ready to send this away. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go, son. Right.
Fields out of the gun. Taking the deep shot there on first down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. Not a lot of cover guys who can match up with him in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down.
That's right. Here we go, son.
Back to throw. Here's Fields. This ball's caught by Pickens. And he got this close to midfield before going out. Give him 32 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
You know, Kent, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Down the sideline inside the 40. And he heads out of bounds. Great pickup on that run. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers trailing in the early going. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
Here we go. Good.
On first and 10, it's Fields. He's got Harris. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. In the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
They'll get this one to Watkins. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. It's a gain of 12 there. And it'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Here we go. Right.
From the red zone now. And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the defense is energized following that stick for a loss.
This defense has been trying like mad to do anything to disrupt the rhythm, get the QB off his spot. It's got to be a massive relief to see their efforts paid off on that play.
And this one hurts. Had a touchdown in his hands, but he couldn't hold on. Third down coming up.
Yeah, that's one that's going to haunt him. There's just no question about it. A drop touchdown in the end zone. Now comes the mental toughness part of it. You got to flush that play quickly so you can make an impact later.
Escapes the pocket. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers get some late points and the lead. It's a Justin Fields touchdown. His third total score in this game. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. Now Boswell on to send this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They'll get this drive started. First and 10. A give to Tracy up the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Huntley. Finds Hyatt. We've got a fumble pretty close to midfield. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Third down, you could see he may have been trying to simply do too much to help his side. It loosened his hold on the ball and gave that defense a chance to knock it free. Instead of facing fourth down, they're off the field completely.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Hits his man on the out route. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the 44 here on 2nd down. Down he goes. The Giants got to him. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Hey, Jared. Sit high.
Fields on 3rd. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Punter on now, and he gets into this one. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. 1st and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. Here's Huntley. And the Steelers get home. They drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it.
I'm not sure that deficit's going anywhere anytime soon. If anything, this is a defense that sees their offense creating not a ton of separation on the board, knowing they've got to shoulder the load. And sacks like that go a long ways towards doing it.
Looks like that last play convinces them to keep this one on the ground. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the first. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. Brought in along the sideline. Just need an official ruling. And they said catch. Great play.
Score Steelers 21, Giants 17.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our 2nd half. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Angel. Right.
Looking to throw Fields. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. So that brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call.
Right.
Here's Fields to throw. Completed here to Pickens. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
Right.
Fields on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Don't jump. Ready? Right.
This is Harris on second down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. This play going under review by the officials. Pat Freiermuth, the touchdown. So they wanted to take another look, and that turned out to be a good decision. The call on the field overturned. They'll run with Harris, and he's in for the touchdown. The Steelers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Najee Harris, the touchdown. Boswell to add the PAT. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead. Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. He's got a lane up past the 30. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10. This is Tracy. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 36. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To throw, here's Huntley. That one falls to the turf, couldn't hang on, it's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th. Oh, they're going for this. Throw is caught by the back. And he's out of bounds, up at midfield. They stun the defense with a gain of 14 on 4th down and pick up the 1st.
Oh, I love 4th downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
Running this with Tracy. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
Throwing deep for the end zone. And oh, he got it. Interception. Mika Fitzpatrick has got it. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
Here we go, son.
A carry by Harris here to start the drive. And he gets it up close to the 25 before he's out of bounds. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
11. Alpha. You got a lead, right?
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. It goes as a pickup of 37 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
2nd down here, another get to Harris. And they bring him down around the 34. 5 yards on the play. They could just do that again. 3rd and 2 coming up.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
And the Giants are too much. They take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
The Steelers set to punt it. It'll be Cameron Johnston doing the honors. And great special teams execution on that punt. It's inside the 10, reaches the 8. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Chased out to his right. He's running with it.
Well, the QB made something happen. He got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Huntley now to throw. Hyatt with the grab. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's good enough for a New York first down. From the gun, it's Tracy. Spinning his way into space. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time.
You call that first down running play. You don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Now Huntley. And he's touched down after a nice pickup there to get the first.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
From the gun, here's a Bonnie Conda. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. Offense in the hurry up here. 2nd and 10 now. Quick hitter complete. And he will score. It's a New York touchdown. The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Raleigh set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap to Fields. He's got it, room to run. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He picks up 15 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along the route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Hey, never mind. Monday. Here we go.
Second down and 10. Fields. Pass taken in by Fryerview. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that's a Steelers first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Here we go.
Only one quarter remains in our
Third quarter with the score Steelers.
They've got first down from the 31.
Don't jump.
They give to Harris from the gun. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So hold on one moment. We did have a player injured on the last play, and that's Najee Harris. In some discomfort out there. Not good.
Here we go, son.
First down throw for Fields. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. T. Higgins, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Johnson. No mud. Stay high.
Fields out of the gun. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So they're left facing third and long.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Here we go, son.
Throw in on third and long. Oh, he missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
So many coaches love third downs, and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know got to execute or convert on these third downs. So after that make, a field goal won't cost them the lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Headed out right. He's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And this one does not go far. Offense up to the line fast. Third and long for him here. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up fourth down. The Giants are set to punt. The fair catch taken in at the 28-yard line. No return on that punt. And it'll be their football. out and set. 1st and 10.
Out. Here we go, son. Hey, Ken. Go.
Out of the shotgun, Fields. Warren's got it, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
That is a textbook 1st down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Here we go. We're good.
They'll run it for the first time with Jaylen Warren. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Set high.
Now Fields. Complete beyond the marker. And that'll be enough for the first as they touch him down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Fields. He's trying to push the field. It is caught at the 20. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Here we go.
This is Warren headed right. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the 2nd level. Well, someone from the 2nd level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Just a couple on that play. It's going to be 3rd and goal.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Right.
He'll throw it. Pass complete to his back. And they will score. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers go up by 12 in the 4th. The Steelers leaving their offense on the field. We got a 2-point conversion coming up.
Here we go. Go. Set.
He's throwing for it. And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4. Well, Brock, the run's certainly an option as they lined up for 2, but as an offense, what are you looking for when you decide to throw it instead?
Well, you've spent all week working on these plays, and usually you have 2 or 3 that you like. That run game, you're right, you can run it. But there's so much more space with creativity in the passing game. And good offenses, elite offenses, they find a way not just to practice it, but to execute it when it matters.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. A handoff to Tracy. And he'll only find 1 yard up the gut, 2nd down.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. They go right back to Tracy. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Working quickly here. Huntley. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Peyton Wilson.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
They'll start on the ground here with Warren. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning.
Don't jump. Ready?
On 2nd down, Warren. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. So we will not reach the 2-minute warning. The defense calling time here. 2:08 on the clock.
Here we go, set. Go.
Fields now, 3rd and long. He's going deep. And that's incomplete. He's going to wish he hung on to that pick there, but it's still going to bring up 4th down. They'll bring out the punter here. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Broke through the tackle. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Giants 14 points back. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Give him 4 yards on the carry. Gets him some yards back, but still 3rd and 9 upcoming.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign that they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Gets him the first past the 35. Down the sideline past the 40. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants now within 1 score in the 4th. So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2. Looking to throw it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Approaching the final minute here, they need to find a way to defy the odds and get this back. I think the Giants got that one back. Yes, Giants football. Okay, they pulled it off. Now they have one final gasp. Either get into the end zone or leave here with the L.
How many times do we see these teams at this point of desperation late in the game needing to kick and not get it? So nice to see one of them actually rewarded with all that effort. Now it comes down to the execution of this offense. Can they do what their special teams just did and go execute, score a touchdown, and find a way to win?
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. Throwing now. Tight end cut across the middle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. To throw. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Here he is to throw. The throw is caught. And it's not over yet, football fans. He scores, and now a 2-point conversion will force overtime.
Touchdown, New York.
So now a big moment for the Giants as they line up for 2. Now to throw. And they can't connect that time. And after the touchdown, unfortunately, can't finish off the 2 they needed to tie this game and force overtime. So with hardly any game left, they have time for this kick and maybe a couple plays. And this kick is covered by the Steelers, who are going to go on to win this ball game. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48.
Here we go, son.
No timeouts remaining here, partner, so they can just run out this clock.
Set high.
And they'll kneel this down.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently. And with Brock Huard and our EA Sports crew, I'm Kate Scott saying so long from this one.